Hey all, and welcome back to HFC's coverage of the Booster Course Pass in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Man, we're kind of being spoiled by a deluge of DLC lately. Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope just put out its first one. Kind of a battle tower sort of thing. That's pretty fun, but I'm waiting for packs 2 and 3 there, where you got a new world and a Rayman-focused story there with Rabbid Mario and Rabbid Peach. That's going to be fun. On the Sonic side of things, the very first pack, I believe it's Sight, Sound, and Speed Flame?
That sounds about right, yeah.
Well, approximate title, let's go with that. And that's got a bunch of cool stuff like a photo mode, you've got like challenge modes, you can refight the Titans and so on. And they've entered a new collectible into the mix where you can find music from other Sonic games around the Starfall Islands, and you can play it via a jukebox at any time on the open world, which is fantastic. But what we're doing here today is Wave 4 of 6 for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And as you can see, we have some fine cups here. We're going to be doing the Fruit Cup and the Boomerang Cup. I'm already seeing a lot of Mario Kart Tour here, and Hey all, this is Past Tom64 here. Just got to interject before we kick things off here. You may have noticed that we've already run through the Fruit Cup. You won't be seeing that one because I got my arse kicked by Dry Bones. I don't know, maybe they pumped up the AI difficulty for 150cc. Who knows, but whatever, you got to get it fresh. Hopefully you're going to get a victory here, and well, I guess we'll see what's what. So back to present Tom64 and present Flaming Claw. Now, I did take a gander. I'm not sure if I said this before. I'm cutting together different recording things, so, you know, it might get a little bit scuffed. But, overall, for this wave, I believe we have 3 tour tracks, this being the first, obviously.
Yep, we have 3 of them in all. This one, I'll say it's not my favourite of the 3, but it's a really good one to start off the wave with. It's one of the tracks that they've done with a lot of the tour ones now, where it's like, instead of being just a single circular loop, it's 3 different segments, essentially making one big lap.
Right.
And they are all radically different from each other. So we have this first one that sort of warms you up into it, and then it sort of switches things around quite a lot as we get further into it.
I gotta be honest, my commentary wasn't really on point for the other take, so it kind of worked out in the end. But one thing I was trying to get you to understand is the comparison I made here. This particular section of the track reminds me of Moo Moo Meadows from Mario Kart Wii, mixed with a little bit of that one Daisy track from Mario Kart 7, whose name escapes me. Jesus Christ.
It's the Mario Kart 7 track. Although I do still enjoy that game for it, it very quickly got overshadowed by 8, and so I couldn't tell you off the top of my head names of pretty much any of the original courses from that.
At least I didn't call it Moo Moo Farms, that was Mario Kart 64.
See, that's the thing, when they've kept this series going for as long as they have, it's like, they've got to reuse the theming sometimes, but when you sort of think back to them, it becomes a bit of a mush mind, you know?
Yeah, it does indeed, mate. I can't remember how soon it was after like getting the game that I stopped playing 7, but you know, I had a lot of fun on the Woohoo Island course. I spent a lot of time there back in the day, which is like, I don't know, 5-6 years ago at this point, if you want to count those back in the day, doing a bit of Wii Fit and whatnot. Should probably get back to that, but right now I have more concerning things to worry about, like grabbing coins and enjoying the wonderful Amsterdam tulips. At least I think they're tulips.
Some among our fishy, strange plants in Amsterdam, stay the fuck away.
I don't know about that. Could be pretty cool. Don't forget, coins give you a boost, so you want to grab those as much as possible, and you also want to get 10 of the suckers to increase your overall speed. There we go, that's how it's done.
I was waiting for Dry Bones to snipe you for a 3rd take in a row, but no, he held off.
Oh, he's not even in this particular roster.
Oh, okay, maybe we stand a chance.
Maybe we fucking do. You guys have no idea. I came 2nd in the first 3 tracks, and I came like 5th in the last one. It was a bodying not seen since I don't know, when's the last time I played Spa at Mario Kart? Next track, we have one from Super Circuit. Riverside Park. This one has definitely been given a glow up, because I barely remember what it looks like on the original game.
It looks the exact same as every other fucking Super Circuit track. They are all recolours of each other.
Look, if you like Super Circuit, God bless you. It's great to have a favourite thing, and you should hold on to that conviction. It will help you in life. Trust me, video games will help you, Mum. This isn't a fad. Please, God, let me get first.
15 years of this shit soon, Tom.
Oh my God, yeah, it's our 15th anniversary on Sunday, which will be the Sunday a couple of days after this video goes live, so enjoy that. We got good old THD back, and we're doing Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. What the anniversary is going to be about is a bunch of redone classic playthroughs, not every single one, and we're not getting rid of the original version of those playthroughs. Might turn the comments off, haven't decided yet. And we have a bunch of missed projects as well. One of which I can talk about is HFC All-Stars, which is the charity event we're doing for Child's Play this year. And that is where we play all our favourite games and whatnot, or at least stuff we feel defines our gaming taste. So look out for the full schedule of that soon, because I think we're pretty much done, aren't we?
Yeah, we've got most of it laid out. We've obviously got some more things to refine as we go along, but you know, that's just the nature of the beast with live events. But what I am enjoying about the idea of the 15th anniversary and you having KH2 going is that we also are going to be covering the first Sonic Frontiers DLC soon, so we can have Kingdom Hearts and Sonic running alongside each other again, as though literally fuck all has changed in all this time.
Do you want me to be painfully honest? Because you will hear a 34-year-old child, sorry, I had to add that bit at the end, I always forget, cry direct on the stream. Don't you fucking dare! Now you can dare.
Yeah, you just about skirted the line with that one.
Of course it was fucking Donkey Kong. This is his place, pretty much, I guess. Well, actually, his place is coming up next. That one was fine. I liked all the walking piranha plants and whatnot. Visually, it looks nice. You can't go wrong with a sunset-based track. And the winding nature of the course was pretty fun. So let's see how we do next when we move to the Wii version.
Yes, up next we do have DK Summit, which could go either way. There's a lot of jumps there you can see. There's a lot of places that you could go flying and get turned around if you're not careful. So good luck.
I'm gonna need it. This one was always a popular pick in Mario Kart Wii Online. And yeah, I kind of always got my ass kicked there. Oh, you see that sign? This is Burning DK.
Yeah, is that a nod to something?
Well, probably not at the time, but we now know that Donkey Kong in the Mario movie is going to have a fire form. He picks up a fire flower and boom, he's all red and white.
Oh, that's cool, actually.
I gotta say, DK Mountain from Double Dash was always my preferred DK course. This one's fine, but I don't really like parts of the track which make you slow down. So, you know, my love of snow and ice levels aside, I don't know where this one's going to rank when we get to it.
Yeah, see, this one I have always liked this one quite a lot. I think it's because there is so much going on. It's like, even if it is hard to play well on it, it's at least exciting.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of the spirit of Mario Kart, really, isn't it? It's like, you're probably not going to win that often, but it's fucking fun getting thrown around.
If you lose, who cares? Unless you're recording, you know, stuff for posterity. Because, fuck it, you'll load into a game fast enough.
Nowadays, after the last wave, they did bring in the settings for like versus mode that you can turn off items if you do want to give it like a serious run through. So you do have that option available as well. It's just kind of, you know, the spirit of Mario Kart is getting twatted unfairly before the goal line.
Yeah, Mario Kart is kind of like the inverse of Smash Bros. In that you never play with items off.
Smash, I don't play Smash that often, but when I do, jump into matches. I find that a lot more fun without the items, but this one, you're kind of here to get fucked over. It's just part of the fun.
It is. Not doing so great on coins right now, but I'll do what I can.
Yeah, just watch out for Waluigi sneaking up behind you there.
Oh. Good advice for real life as well, Jesus Christ. This will be helpful for when the blue shell inevitably comes along, and nothing else.
It's not that often you get a chance to actually wipe out blue shell with this thing, but the one time in like every 1,000 races, oh, you gonna do it?
Bye.
It's so fucking satisfying to pull off.
Booyah, baby. You were right, that is an exciting course to race.
It's so much more fun when you're not getting twatted though, isn't it?
In it just, Flame. In it just. Alrighty, now on to the final race of the Fruit Cup. We've already seen this one, but now we get to relive it again, because by God, does it look gorgeous, sound gorgeous, and the level design here is pretty neat. Yoshi's Island, a completely original course for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's Booster Course Pass DLC. At the same time they added this, they also threw in Birdo as a playable character. Birdo not in since, I want to say, 7?
I can't remember. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not that often that I go out of my way to pick Birdo in Mario games.
Yeah, that's fair. They gave her a wide bevy of colour also, so you could play as the rare white Birdo or the black Birdo, and they're kind of like the black and white Yoshis from Yoshi's Story. I always loved going out of my way to find those guys, but Yoshi's Island itself, mate, the game, not the course, just to make this even more confusing. What's your opinion on it?
My honest opinion on Yoshi's Island is that I haven't played it.
A bold statement.
But I will say, even as someone who doesn't have like the nostalgic connection to Yoshi's Island a lot of people do, this course is fucking magical. Like, it just carries the charm of like just that world into a course here, and it's because it is such a strong course design as well that goes through like various different themes as you go along. I really like this one a lot.
Yeah, like just visually looking at it, you could pick out different like worlds or areas from the Yoshi's Island video game. God, I just turned into like the Nintendo Direct announcer. The Metroid Prime Remastered video game is now available to download.
Another thing that you might not notice if you're just driving past quickly, but like those coins have the Yoshi head on them, like the Dragon coins from Mario World. So it's just one more little nod that they managed to get in there.
Nice.
And I like that because it's a lot more subtle than, like, say, the Zelda course where it was rupees and it kind of just felt a little bit on the nose.
Does anything happen if you pick up one of the flowers, though?
I'm not entirely sure about those, but one thing you have done a couple of times I noticed is the item cloud right near the tail end. That's what you hit to generate that little staircase route above the main course there. Mm-hmm. That's just like a neat little touch, because that can make or break races for you.
God, can it just, mate? I'm feeling something akin to whimsy here, mate. This is bullshit right now, though.
Yeah, I think he's got well ahead of you.
You motherfuckers. Well, whatever, DK. You can have it. Take all my rage. Fuck you! Fuck you!
Oh, really just?
I couldn't let Yoshi's Island down. One of my formative games back then.
And to cap it off, you got some more music.
Oh my... It's beautiful. I didn't get a chance to appreciate this last time, coming in 5th place. Oh man. What a great original track. This just gives me hope for Mario Kart 9, really.
This is a new bar to beat, isn't it?
Very much so, mate, very much so. And they can draw from so many things, like you have the Mario RPGs. God rest their souls, Alpha Dream aren't around anymore, but you could use, like, the Bean Kingdom from, you know, Superstar Saga, which is out now on Nintendo Switch Online.
could also include the Paper Mario cast. You could have Toad and Toad and Toad and maybe another Toad.
Why do you do this to me, Flame? Do you enjoy hearing / seeing me in pain?
I've just got to balance things out. You've had too much fun with the Yoshi's Island course.
What a fucking cock end. Oh, 3 stars, baby. Let's fucking go.
There you go. There's your redemption on that one.
Now, this next cup I haven't played at all, so there is definitely going to be some teething issues here. But Fruit Cup, extremely solid. I can see why you enjoyed it so much. We'll get to our tier maker rankings after we're done with this, so stay tuned for that, y'all.
Now, one thing that is worth pointing out there, as you were just on the character selection page there, we only got one DLC character with this wave, but you notice there were quite a lot of empty slots there, which makes me think that we're going to get quite a few more in the next one. And I'm curious who they have left they could pick from.
Well, just thinking about Tor, Diddy will definitely be back because he's a fan favourite. I would also expect Pauline, and I think I read like a leak somewhere that King Bob-omb from Super Mario 64 is going to be in, but you know, take leaks with a grain of salt and all that. This track is already impressing me. It looks very nice.
It's absolutely beautiful, yeah. It's, even just that shiny gold on the sign there is off to a good start.
Lots of water, even if we're not underwater. That's pretty cool.
Them boats there you can get a trick jump on, so that's a bit of a trick to get you a good boost at the start.
I'm liking it. I'm bumping into things because I don't know the layout of the course. Amazing how that works, isn't it?
That's Mario Kart for you.
That's Mario Kart, baby! Ooh. Where am I?
You're on the high route, which is a good start, but this one does have a lot of quite sharp turns, so when you see that arrow, prepare ahead of time.
Okay, just like a tour track to change on every lap. That is actually something that I feel like sets the tour tracks apart from other Mario Kart stuff, because let's face it, a lot of these are city tracks, and they can start to blend together after a while. We're Sonic fans. We know how this works, alright. No, it's just nice to have them, you know, change things up mid-race. That was pretty cool.
I don't know whether you can get a trick jump off that one or not, but I never managed to get that. I think I was playing a lot more defensively and just tried to dodge it entirely.
Alright, so no going up on the expressway there.
Yep, you can probably guess which side path I just straight away tried to swerve into on my first run.
Oh, Flame. My sweet Flame.
It's good that he's getting that out of the way now, because you can get a good like circular drift as you go up this ramp here.
Yeah. What the fuck is this?
Even more sick jumps, that's what this is.
I could have gone up there. I'm just going to play it safe for now.
Not a bad idea, because there is that sharp turn at the end as well.
Oh, right, round here. And round here. Yeah, I like that one quite a bit, actually.
I would say this and the other tour track we have left to go are probably tied to me. They're both really strong ones.
We'll get more into detail about the course as, plural, themselves, when we do the tier list thing, but let's move on for now. What's up next, Flame?
Next up is the safe pick. It's Mario Circuit from Mario Kart DS.
A actually underrated pick, I would say. You know, there's lots of Mario circuits. There tends to be, I think, one per Mario Kart. But this one, I would say, is more intermediate than beginner-friendly, because there are a lot of turns here.
Like, I will say, out of all of the more, like, generic opener kind of tracks, this is definitely one of the better ones. And it also benefits from the modern visuals, because that's something that I do want to show a bit of appreciation for, because when the first wave came out, we did sort of rip into the visuals a bit, because, you know, it's a downgrade from the on-kart tracks, blah blah blah, we've been over that. But I feel like as we've got more and more waves, especially when you get to this sort of thing here, they've definitely got a feel for working within the restraints they have, the resources they have, and they're making some really nice looking aesthetics there. Like, you saw subtle little things like the light just sort of beaming through the trees there.
Yeah.
Just little touches like that add so much more character to what could have been just a very generic track.
Just a little guy, you know, it's their birthday and whatnot, these tracks.
When I say how it's not generic anymore, we'll just ignore the new Super Mario Brothers lollipop things in the background.
Whatever. What's your opinion on Mario Kart 8, mate? And how the fuck did you get in front of me?
Mario Kart 8, I like it a lot.
Ah, damn it. Sorry, I was looking at Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, so that's what I said. But of course I meant Mario Kart DS, which I would say is my third favourite Mario Kart. Can you guess the first two, even though I've said them multiple times?
Well, I know you suck off the sloppy controlling Double Dash. Go on, take the bait.
No.
Is the other one this?
It would be Double Dash in first, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe in second, and DS third. That is the holy trinity of Mario Kart for me there. You've got everything from levels, you know, level design, to music, to characters and whatnot, and obviously in DS you have a few more single-player modes. What the fuck is a Wiggler doing here?
Yeah, he's the extra little gimmick they added on that 3. I'll say for me overall, like, Mario Kart 8 and by extension Deluxe, I'll say is my favourite Mario Kart now. It's like, it tops everything that came before it to such a degree that, you know, it's a league of its own. I do quite like DS, but the thing is, I find it quite hard to go back to a Mario Kart game that controls with the D-pad now. Like, I replayed that a little while ago, and it was like, I'm still having fun, but it's definitely clunkier than what I've got used to.
Well, you know, I did watch a stream recently of Gigaboots, Dan and Bob, playing Super Mario 64 DS. 150-star run for the first time, and let me tell you, there were some control quirks. When, oh when, will my beloved Wario Coliseum come home from war? This looks beautiful, but it ain't the Double Dash bow that I long for. Whatever. Of course Waluigi's behind me. I'm surprised they didn't, like, bribe him to be in first.
I would say that this is the Double Dash Waluigi one, that I think this is the better of the, like, dirt tracks that we've had. The other one is the Wario one from 64, which it's okay, but I find this one has a lot more gimmicks, especially in the part you're coming up to around this corner here.
Right.
They just set it leagues apart. Alright, here you go, here's your trick jumps you can do, you line it up. There is a new high path over on the right there that I haven't been able to land on consistently yet.
Oh wow.
But that's probably more a case of me not getting good, and that one there as well.
Gotta make good use of these coin boosts and whatnot, and just miss every single one, Tom, that's fine.
Yeah, you're just dodging the coins, treating them like they're spikes or something.
Yeah, this course was one of the more visually grungy ones back in the day, so to see it with these splashes of colour is a bit disorientating at first, but I gotta say, you know, Waluigi is a colourful guy. Have you seen his pinball table that he traps people in while still playing the game like some kind of giant?
I saw his pinball table and my eyes are still recovering now, but I think what helps with the look of this one, it's not so much the colours they're using as it is the reflections. It just like adds a bit more depth to it that the GameCube couldn't really do that well.
Yeah.
Can you make it? Yeah, there you go.
That's pretty cool. They've even got some boosters there, should you need it.
Yeah, I would be a bit wary of hitting them speed up boosters because I could see it being very easy to just go flying off.
Oh, I won't be getting on top of that thing again. I just wanted to show it off.
That is entirely fair.
I always faltered a little bit going around that corner because it is like so tight. And, you know, Double Dash physics, like them or hate them, I like them a lot. It can be a little bit hard to make turns like that, super-de-duper precise and whatnot.
The thing with Double Dash's controllers is kind of hard to describe. It's like the races are heavier and slipperier at the same time. And I never really did get a feel for that. And I'm like, I should say that Double Dash was the first Mario Kart game I ever played as well, so it's not even like I'd played 64 before that and just didn't adapt. It just felt weird to me.
Yeah, that was pretty friggin' solid. I like that a lot.
Yeah, same. It is nice to have that now in 8, because the track design itself is really fucking cool.
Alright, last course, I believe, Flame.
Yep, an absolute banger of a track.
Haven't actually seen much of this, so very interested. Actually, I tell a lie, I think I was confusing this with the first one we played. I have played this in Mario Kart Tour itself.
To this day, you haven't played Tour. How does it feel to actually control? Because I saw it when it was first coming out, and was a bit skeptical of the vertical Mario Kart game.
Can you hold your finger to the screen?
I can.
Okay, you can play Mario Kart Tour then.
Okay, because I don't have much experience playing games on touchscreens. The last time I think I played playing actual game on a phone kind of layout was when I had my iPod Touch and I tried playing Sonic 4 on it. Never again.
No. Yeah, this one I would say has a fairly big visual glow up because I'm recognising bits and pieces here, but there's so much more polish added to it.
It does look really nice, and just the general track layout itself. Although, most of the time when we've had tour tracks have been the opening ones for cups, I can kind of see why they left this one as a final track in the cup. Just because it's got such a spectacle to it that it does wrap up the experience quite nicely.
Ooh, this is nice.
This part here in the sort of market area, this reminds me of, again, it reminds me of a Mario Kart 7 track that I can't put my finger to.
I can help you there actually, it was Shy Guy Bazaar.
That's the one, yeah. It's got a similar sort of thing going on there.
Sending fireballs at me, eh? Well, go fuck yourself. Oh, it's these things from Rainbow Road.
Rainbow Road and, to a certain degree, Coconut Mall.
There we go.
Alright, try and hold on to that first now.
I'll do my best, mate.
Some jumps coming up, so this is where you want to keep an eye out for positioning yourself.
Darn. Well, whatever.
So just try not to crash into anything and you should be fine.
I didn't realise I only had a coin left. Not great. That will have to do.
Yeah, now it's just tense because you've got to survive one more round through the market.
It is a visual spectacle, I'll give it that. It's a very pleasant course to race through.
No blue shell, there you go.
It's even better when you win, baby. Oh, we started off this recording session on a bit of a awkward and nervous note, but in the end, I think it became one of our better ones, really.
The fact that there's so many hype tracks really does help, because it's like they've just done them back to back, haven't they, really?
Alright, let's take a look at the victory screen video thingy, and then we shall move on to our tier list.
And I hope the next Nintendo system has an SSD.
Yeah, that would be great.
That is the thing that I think really needs improving in the next bit of hardware.
I've kind of been spoiled by it, by the PS5, I'm going to be honest.
Playing on the PS5 or the Series X, then coming back to the Switch, it does make the Switch start to show its age a bit.
Yeah, a really solid cup there. This is actually going to be quite difficult, ranking all of these. Oh, 2 cups, both 3 stars, and I have a new vehicle customization option. Let's go take a looky look at that.
Let's see, is it something that's going to control well, or is it going to be one of the clunky ones?
Did you want expert wheels, then have rusty anchor? That's not what I asked for, and you know that. You can see a couple of the things here. Ooh, yeah, I have been doing pretty good on 150cc, I've got to say. Let's just take a quick look at Birdo. Here's all the alts and whatnot.
I did have a shot at racing through the Boomerang Cup with the green Birdo because, like, her colour scheme there just seems to really match both the Bangkok level and the Singapore level. Okay, that looks kind of cool, actually.
A bit funky. Ooh, good weight, good speed. Acceleration so-so, handling is so-so, grip is so-so. Yeah, I like it. What can I say? Alrighty folks, that was our coverage of Wave 4 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass. We did the Fruit Cup and we did the Boomerang Cup. So next up is our ranking of the 8 courses that were in this particular DLC. Give us a sec, we're going to set up and then we'll be back. Alrighty, we should be good to go here. For those of you who don't know, these are all the tracks for the Booster Course Pass that we have ranked so far, and all the base game tracks are just down here in, like, Purgatory or whatever. But, yeah, we have 2 cups to rank here. We have the Fruit Cup and the Boomerang Cup. Let's start with the former, with Amsterdam Drift. Why don't you go first, mate?
Alright, I'm just reacclimatising to where the other ones are to get some perspective here, but this was a strong opener to the Cup, I think. And I would say that while it's not as strong as the other 2 tour ones, I'd say this is still an A.
I would actually agree. I think it would fit perfectly between New York Minute and Sky High Sunday here.
That fits fair, yeah.
They had good use of water paths. It looked visually great. You know, I'm not looking for insane real-life detail on the tulips. Just that sudden explosion of colour on the final lap. It leaves me with a good feeling in my crippled black heart. Oh. Yeah, it was just a very pleasant track. So once you go above just being solid to exciting or engaging, that's when you have an A-tier track, in my opinion. Next up, we have Riverside Park from Mario Kart Super Circuit. I'll start this one. There's nothing really wrong with this one. Like I said, it looks visually great, the course is fun to drive, you have the little piranha plants on the legs and whatnot, which is always entertaining to see. And, you know, barring that first run through we did, this was pretty good for me. I would say this is a high B at the very least.
I would agree with you there. It's among a very tough lineup to rank it against, and it is one of the more simple courses this time around. But it's still a bloody good one.
It is indeed. There we go. I thought I lost it for a second. So, what are you going with, mate?
I would say a fairly high B.
Okay. I guess we're doing process of elimination at this point. I don't think it beats Berlin Byways. I don't think it beats Merry Mountain. Does it beat London Lap?
I don't know, I have a bit of London bias. I would say put it between London and Tokyo.
Yeah, it's definitely above Tokyo for sure. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and pop that there. That's pretty cool. Next one we have DK Summit. They didn't really change too much here. This one was pretty faithful overall, but it looked nice, and like Flame said, he brought up, it's just exciting to actually play. So, like I said, when a solid track becomes engaging or exciting, that's what moves it from a B to an A. But what do you think, Flame?
I think it's an A. I would say probably at least a mid-A, maybe around near where Mushroom Gorge is there.
Between Sky High and Mushroom?
Yeah, that works out. Okay.
Sorry to bump you down a bit, Mushroom Gorge, but, you know, terrible memories of falling into said gorge, so, DK Summit, you get the top spots there. Alright, now we have Yoshi's Motherfucking Island, an original track.
S.
Easy.
It's just such a charming track. It's got good track design all the way through. It looks pretty. The extra little touches for the music are really good. There's a lot of soul. It's S for soul.
Yes, indeed. I basically agree with everything Flame just said there. Level design, music, just the way the course is a love letter to Yoshi's Island. Hitting that question mark cloud and racing down the red path and going through the goal loop just before the finish line was amazing. So, call this recency bias, but I'm going to put it there.
I agree.
You know, we can always change these when it comes down to the final pack, Pack 6, but for now, that is the Fruit Cup tracks ranked and rated. Next up, we have the Boomerang Cup with Bangkok Rush. Very, very strong start to this. It's easily an A, at the very least for me.
I would be inclined to say an S just above Sydney.
Interesting.
Because I would say that this and spoiler for Singapore, when we get to that, I would say they're both kind of tied for me as two of the strongest tour tracks. They're not quite Maple Treeway tier, but they're both really bloody good.
Okay, I'll be halfway put it there, because obviously I was having a great time there. In fact, I'm going to knock Sydney Sprint just down here.
Yeah, Coconut Mall did kind of raise the standard a bit, which is fair.
Next up, we have Mario Circuit from Mario DS. Super solid overall. One of the better Mario Circuits we have in 8 Deluxe. But what's your take on it, mate?
It's still a good track. It's probably going to be the least memorable going forward from this particular wave. But then, you know, that's just the nature of the beast. I'd say it's still a B.
Yeah.
Where I'd actually place it as a B, maybe just behind Boo Lake.
I was thinking the exact same thing there. Because it doesn't beat out these, but it definitely beats out 3DS Rainbow Road. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, see, that's the thing with Rainbow Road, is that because of the way it is and the fact that there's so many of them now, it's kind of hard for them to stand out as their own thing, really.
Yeah. Alrighty, Waluigi Stadium from motherfucking Double Dash.
I think that's an A, personally. It's a very strong track with especially that middle part where you can sort of weave in and out of the fake piranha plants and do the jumps. I like that a lot.
Yeah, the added pathway is pretty cool as well. So I guess we're going to go from the start here. Does it beat Paris Promenade?
In terms of track design, yes.
Does it beat Peach Gardens?
I think so. Where I'm seeing things is I would put it just a little bit above Waluigi Pinball.
You know what? Yeah, actually, let's put them both together there. Yeah, that looks pretty cool for me. Shroom Ridge is a bit more intense, but Waluigi Stadium is no slouch. And we have the final track here, Singapore Speedway from Mario Kart Tour. What do you think, mate?
I find it very hard to say whether I would put this in front of Bangkok Rush or behind it. Would say maybe I lean a little bit more in favour of the Singapore Speedway track. But, you know, we're talking like decimal points of a ranking there. They're both such strong picks.
Do I go with an S just to make it Singapore Speedway S? Am I that much of a hack? I'm going to meet you halfway, and I am going to put it just there.
Yeah, fair enough. To me, I would put it above Coconut Mall, but, you know, they're still pretty high tier.
We are not in control of the tier list, but there you go, guys. That is the Fruit Cup and the Boomerang Cup from Wave 4 of the Booster Course Pass DLC, ranked and rated. As you can see, there's only a few tracks here that have dropped down to C for us, and to do that, they kind of have to be kind of dull to play through, you know, very sparse in terms of like gimmicks and whatnot. So not particularly bad tracks, but kind of not too fun. Thankfully, there's been no D-rated tracks there, because that's as low as we go for Mario Kart. I don't think there's any, well, barely any, that would qualify for something below a D rank. But yeah, thank you all so much for tuning in. We'll be back whenever the fuck Wave 5 decides to drop. So see you then, and keep those blue sparks revved. Bye for now.